Well,
all right, we're back. Let me know if the audio is double or if it's working.
if it's double.
Oh, that's painful if that's the case. It'll be easy. I can do it.
Okay.
We made an error during recording.
Oh, no.
So let's see. Yeah, it sounds good now. Can you guys let me know if I lose sound in a second? You ready? I bet you there was no sound a second ago, right? Let's see. Why did you say don't buy Madison, Earth Witness? I heard it's wicked scary, which means, yeah, I made an error at one point. Darn it.
That sucks. All right. Well, yeah. We are human.
Yeah.
It happens.
So they say. We're human.
If something's fixable, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's fixable.
It's when
with
it's
work.
not fixable.
It's fixable with work.
It's a problem.
Here, I'm gonna mute the audio for 1 second, so I gotta say something to Stratus off air. All right, and we are back.
No more bounce. No more muted calls.
No. Oh, he said he misspoke. He's in Madison VR right now, and he's helping his dad with some storm damage.
Ooh.
I've heard Madison VR is so intense. You know me in horror games.
You love them.
Shaggy said he's sitting here debating about getting Quest Optimizer. I've heard nothing but good things about the Quest Optimizer. Admittingly, I haven't used it myself really, but we got the Silent Slayer coffin in the back.
Yeah.
I've talked with the Quest Optimizer developer a little bit. Would that be an interview you guys are potentially interested in? If you haven't checked out Silent Slayer yet, definitely go check that out. It's a wicked fun game. We're talking, I think we got
Not too scary at all.
No, we should live stream it
Little
soon.
jump scary.
We were talking about
If you're bad.
Yeah, just don't, like I said last week, don't lose. If you don't lose, there's no jump scares.
Mm-hmm.
So far in here, we got
But you will
NV,
lose.
we got Chad, we got Earth Witness, Inferno, we got
Inferno
Brand
Fire.
VR. Come on, man, it's a party.
Not Inferno Fire.
What's
Inferno
everybody
Live.
been playing this week?
I don't know why I say fire.
Inferno, fire,
Fire.
fire.
As we say in Boston. Fucking fire.
As we say in Boston, shut the fuck up.
Now you know what we're good at? What's your problem? That's,
A
we
lot
make
of
jokes of
honking.
how friendly the...
A lot of honking. Honk. Can you read the chat, by the way?
Yeah, I can. Ghost at the Boar. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Infinite Inside. Another good one. Boneworks. Yeah, Inferno, I'm with you with the optimizer. Mine already gives off a fair amount of heat on its own. I don't think I need to add programs that are going to make it even hotter. Chadwick's on. So Chad.
So Chadwick. You know what's funny? It says on my stream that there's 3 people here, but
There's more talking than
there's
three.
definitely more names than 3. Oh, what's up, Lance? That's a new name. Playing Ghost at Tabor. Lance, are you Hungarian? Out of curiosity. I'm just curious because the SKY.
Hungarian or Polish?
Yeah. If it was SKI, I would lean a little bit more
Dzień dobry.
towards Polish, but that SKY has me a little skeptical.
Yeah. We're on it.
No,
Nope.
you're not? Oh,
Definitely
well,
not.
Sorry for
Be a great hockey name.
Sawatsky. Are you Polish then?
That was my guess.
What is Sawatsky? And the ball's on you to use your first and last name as your YouTube account. Just saying.
Well,
the Sawatsky's on you.
maybe
You know what
not.
I'm saying?
that could be a game name.
Yeah, he could be. I don't know what the fuck a Sawatsky is. I just picked it. The
Auto generator.
the Sawatsky's on that kid. There's a way.
You get -2 people for me being here.
The only Chad. Inferno said the other Chad. Chad's coming back saying the only Chad mofo.
It's only one Chadwick.
So when we finished streaming last night,
That's Chadwick to use.
remember when it was just streaming my living room for a couple minutes last night?
Yeah, I got a little paranoid for you there for a second.
Because I was about to hop off. I said, all right, night, everyone. And then I shut off my headset. And then I go to read the chat. And since there's the delay, it was still showing there. And then I see Chad put in the chat, no, but I just got here.
saw that. And you're like, all right, I'll stick around for you, Chad.
He says he's not sure. I've got some check in me. Okay. That's why you're playing Ghost of Tabor. I get it. So he's like, I was like, all right, I'll stick back around. So then I go to put on my other headset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't find the other controller for it. So I'm like, well, I can't frickin' use it with one. So then I go to put on the other headset that I was using originally. It has a software update. So then it ended up just taking like 5-10 minutes to get back. But then I did some Kung Fu rounds.
I was Kung Fu.
I wish you were there for it. It's so much funner.
When you said you were going to go into
Kung Fu?
Yeah, I was tempted. I was like, man, but I didn't want my
Well, because I was on the spare headset, I lost all my progress.
Skiva.
Oh, Skiva in the house. Skiva was with me
VR
and
homies.
Amelia
What's up,
yesterday.
Basie?
We went into some Resonite. Had a great time with Skiva and Amelia yesterday in Resonite.
Again, dude, I would have jumped if I known you. I was wondering I was like, what is taking this guy so long? I thought we were going to do some recording here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you were in Resonate.
Yeah.
I even went into the app and I'm like, doesn't show him online.
Yeah, because I got my settings like that.
Yo, that's not cool, man.
Yeah, Chadwick, I have two headsets. So I have my original Quest 3 headset I got at launch, and then we each got Quest 3s when we became part of the MetaQuest creator group. So huge shout out.
I love having two.
Huge shout out to the MetaQuest creator group for sending us
hooking us up
a Quest 3 as well too. So now we have two, which was actually great when we went to Sweden, because then we were able to bring a headset with us worry free. Like if
the worst happened, it wasn't a deal killer. Oh, it's Skiva, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down for some more Resonite. It's a great time. Boom, the concurrent viewers is catching up a bit.
Right.
It was still saying 2.
Yeah, which I knew was a lie
hell?
just based on the chat alone.
This doesn't make sense unless you all got the chat open in another link or something. But Skiva, Amelia, and then I've heard Tribe Grey Wolf. I've heard he's quite the Resonite guy as well too. So all three of you are great ones to go into Resonite with.
So much good stuff, dude.
I want to go in there with Tribe sometime. You and Skiva and Tribe together would be hilarious. He whipped out this Tribe Grey Wolf
whipped
gun.
out.
Whoa. I don't want Skiva whipping out anything.
Careful with the verbiage.
So he pulled out, he took out from his inventory a Tribe Grey Wolf gun that like blast radius, this stuff that would move your avatar away, and it played this song. I don't know if Tribe made it himself.
I'll guess made it.
But it was a freaking hilarious thing. So I had a great time. I was a bunny. I loved being the bunny until Amelia picked me up and I felt like a little kid. Picked me up like the bat from the,
I'll go in, but I'm in no social circumstances where the words whip it out. Nothing good ever ends when the words whip it out.
Yeah, they don't let me back in the record store after whipping it out. The record store was a good time. I want to check out some of the games there as well. I didn't check out any of like the game.
Can you DJ
worlds.
the records?
No, but that's a good
sacrilege the shit out of some good old vinyl. Where the Hendrix at?
They did have Jimi Hendrix, which was good. You got to, man.
Hendrix
if you had the record store and you
pound
didn't,
for pound, man, Hendrix is just amazing.
You know me, I put on some Dylan.
Of course you did.
Mm-hmm. But I went to go put on some Hendrix originally, and then I was like, oh, they do have Dylan. They had like a greatest hits. They had some Johnny Cash in there. So that was
Johnny
good.
Cash.
Oh, Arlen in the house.
What's up, Arlen?
Whoop, whoop. And I'm sure you could figure Skiva's avatar in Resonite is tall. Ooh, he gave me the Between Realities hoverboard.
Oh, no way.
Which is the easiest way to get a new user in VR motion sick. Because it's head-based. Like where you're looking dictates how it's going. So when you first go on it, every time I go on it, it takes me a second where I'm like, what the fuck? And then you kind of get your bearings, and then you can go. But there's a learning curve with it, but it's pretty sweet. So I got the hoverboard.
Making his own assets.
Yep. It plays the Between Realities theme song, which to me, that makes me want to make one that just plays the latest episode of Ruff Talk VR.
His avatar's to scale.
No, I believe that. It was tall. Especially when I was a little bunny. Oh, he shot me out of a cannon when I was a little bunny. Like a little hand cannon. He put me in a gun.
Spending like a week with Skiva is a guaranteed sore neck. If you plan on making eye contact.
No, it was
Need
a
booster seat.
Oh,
Miss Amelia.
Amelia's been here the whole time, or did you just hop back in? Your play's getting going again? Enjoy the play. Which play is it this time? But yeah, her and Skeever were the ones I was with in Res Night.
Best sore neck you'll ever had.
We talk about, hey, whipping it out, the best you've had. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Best sore neck you've ever had.
We've only been here 11 minutes. Let's see what happens in the next 10.
Can push the bar. We go for canceled?
No, so I had a great time with Amelia and Skiva in Res Night. Definitely going back in. Is there any Star Wars worlds? Has anybody touched that?
Where's
copyright?
the lightsabers at?
Yeah, because there's copyright violation.
You know
everywhere.
there's a light.
There's got to be a.
It's on the copyright. Everything's original. There's no. Don't need anybody. Go back in time.
Yeah, where's the lightsabers
Wink,
at?
wink.
Where's the lightsabers at?
Oh, dude, imagine if you had a lightsaber. Spend all day.
Dude, I couldn't have been more wrong on my UFC picks last night. When I looked at my end parlay of what I picked, I was like, holy
I mean,
shit,
full disclosure with how I thought things are going to play out.
Ooh, he said he'll give us awesome lightsabers next time.
What? Where?
I want on my avatar a Jedi robe. That's what I thought the whole time. Let's go.
Full haptic suit enabled
Well,
lightsabers.
good thing that we have that B Haptics tack suit X40. Thank you to the MetaQuest creator group for that baby as well, too. I got it hanging up literally right there. I'm looking at it.
I knew I was going to fall in love with haptics, and I did with the other one, but the 40 gave me everything that the other one I wished had. So
full length.
Yeah, dude. It's like...
It's Papa's suit right there.
I'm not knocking the original. But
No,
the
it's
whole
just
80s half shirt thing, ain't cutting it for me.
I recommend the X40. The X60 is the little dick tease for it. It's like, I want the X40.
As long as the number keeps
the
going up.
X16 is a tease, I mean.
Anytime that number goes up, I'm gonna want it. I'll take the trench coat.
Because I'm 5'8", $155, $160 at the end of a fun weekend. And it was a little small on me. I can only imagine if I was a big person. Like
linebackers are not using this.
No, but the X40 I think
and I already
fit.
made my woman argument last time, and I stand by that.
Well, I think not woman. It's just anybody that's really, really, really big might struggle with it. But I think that would fit 90% of body types. No issue.
I've seen small women with a rather large chest diameter. Proportionate to waist size. It can be different.
I think you can loosen the top straps, right?
No, you can loosen it pretty good, but I still stand by my...
You're saying big breasts is the issue.
Putting it as fairly... Yeah, there should be the breast holders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and as the market grows, I get it. It's not like you can go to every store and find haptic vests, so... But there'll be one that'll come out, and it'll have that in mind. Hopefully for all the right reasons.
How much... I wonder what the full price of every...
Haptic
part on the BHaptic site would be. Breast boulders. See, Alex knows. Because they have like the face insert, they got the arms, they got the legs. What's the full setup for a BHaptics cost? I wonder, because the vest alone has me sold. The X40 is sweet.
I personally envision where instead of having like the balls in there that vibrate. Mm-hmm. That it'll be wire-fed vibration. So you could put on like a full, almost like workout pants, but skin tight. Same thing with the top, almost like a compression shirt, but it'll have the wires in it. And then we're talking a little ways out, but then it can be isolated to say like, okay, this quadrant, and they could vibrate it down. So let's say you got stabbed in the back or scratched, you'd be able to feel it like literally vibrate right down.
Alex used to work in haptics. Does that sound like something?
Reasonable or feasible?
Nonetheless,
that's a Tesla suit.
Yeah.
All right. Behind the 8-ball.
Haptics are cool shit, though.
Dude, it's a game changer.
When I was
no pun intended. It's a game changer.
When I was doing what turned into the world's shittiest stream ever last night, after I did my original hop off, in the meantime, before I went on my second part of it for Mr. Chadwick, I was using the BHaptics vest the whole time. Thing is so freaking sweet. Playing Dungeons of Eternity with that is such a game changer because you get shot in the back with an arrow.
Just bang your weapons.
Yeah, that's what you like to do.
Yeah, I try to baseball.
I was
my
even
weapons
like,
all the time.
I forgot that, like, dude, when you grab the money, the haptics goes off on it. They did a great job with the haptic on Dungeons of Eternity. So I was having a blast with that. And then
Yeah, the shock ones out scare me a little.
and then there's B haptics for Dragon Fist Kung Fu as well too, which is a great game to use haptics for.
Harlan's funny. Worst stream ever.
Challenge accepted. Let's go, baby. I challenge you.
Blank screen is pretty bad, right?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't blank.
The ceiling fan was moving.
Yeah, exactly.
I did see the ceiling fan move. No, I had grave concern for you for a minute.
We got mind drives. Yeah, I got a message from you. The stream's still going. I'm like, I know. I'm trying to get my headsets back on.
Just waiting for you to come out with like you're walking across in your underwear and shit.
Schlong,
Oh, I thought this was off.
Well, you have a funny story about almost posting a picture on Facebook.
Oh, dude, it's so bad. Yeah, we went to the casino.
You and your fiance, not me and you. Let's make this clear.
Yeah,
Let's make this clear.
That'll make the next part of the story really awkward.
I need to put this. I heard about this story. I was not there.
So we're going to the casino, and we're travel clothes versus casino going out clothes, trying to look nice because we're going to go to a nice dinner. So I'm in between changing, i.e. I'm naked, right? And I'm in the room. And we've got a room with a scenic view. So we're way up overlooking this beautiful forest in Connecticut. And I snap a picture because, like, who wouldn't? So I take the picture with my phone, fucking put it on Facebook. I'm all, tagging Tracy in it, day one at, celebrating her birthday.
Or tagging the casino,
Hashtag in the casino, of course, And I'm like, Tracy, check this out. And she looks at the picture and instantly goes, you're posting a dick pic? And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's clearly the fucking woods in Connecticut. And then I zoom up and I'm like, as clear as day, dude. I just wasn't seeing it because I was looking at just but you can see the full reflection.
They're about to come knock on your door and be like,
oh man,
Sir,
was bad.
Never come back here. Check out Amelia. Sorry to scare you. No, I think she's going because of her play, not because of
They flicked the lights for the play to start.
Yeah,
I hope I'm not trying to offend anybody. It's a true story. I kept the picture forever though.
No pictures were posted.
But if I just hadn't said, hey, look at this, and I don't usually do that. Usually if I
your
post
bosses,
food, check it out at Foxwoods.
Tagging the whole family,
You got the air conditioning on in that room or something? Is it real cold in there? What's going on in there? Show us the pic. I might still even have the pic, just out of shame.
Tim Cook has it.
Right? Someone's got it, but it almost got unleashed into the wild.
Into the Zuckverse. It almost got zucked.
It was bad.
You would have been like, why is this picture getting so many reactions? People must really what's so funny?
Dude, why is a window going viral?
Why is the window really so funny?
Yeah, no. So it was just one of those. I don't believe in coincidences. So the fact that I said check it out and it was clearly pointed out that you're about to unleash some porn into the world.
Coincidences. I accidentally booked a wrong train ticket for England.
Yeah.
Wrong time. A wrong day, I think. Something was wrong with it. And the only reason we found out is because I was like, dude, I need to stop for some tacos. Because go figure, there's a whole shit ton of tacos in Stockholm. And you're like, let's check the tickets,
Oh, that's right.
And then I didn't
have tacos.
I was able to change the ticket, no issue, no fees, nothing, easy. But I was like, imagine, you kept saying, you were like, dude, if we didn't stop for tacos.
I would have never opened
But you didn't even eat any tacos. You didn't want any tacos.
That's what made me start looking at our itinerary and stuff. And I was like,
5 fucking tacos.
I go, dude, how come the tickets say like the next day? And you're like, what are you talking about? And I show you and you're like, oh, those are not the tickets.
I was like,
we're not going home. But no, you were able to. Their customer service was great too.
For trains in England?
Because they technically didn't have to refund you.
Easy. They
did real quick too.
Even when you're traveling on the trains, if you have any question, ask any of the attendants, any of the people standing around. So helpful.
We asked a housekeeper, janitor type person, and she was on point. Knew exact train we.
Yeah, not even part of the. No, not even
we were
part
just
of the.
Like, hey, can you help us?
Coming out of cleaning the bathroom,
Oh, Alex, it's possible.
I don't know.
Metaconnect can. This sucks for me. There's like one huge event that my fiance does that like really needs my help, and every year I'm there been there for over a decade, 13 years helping her. And this one coincides with but depending on how it plays out, I might have
if we're
no
being
choice.
offered to be taken out, we can't really say no to things. It just depends.
So it's like, I'm one of those, like, never say no to opportunity. So
yeah,
I'm not saying we're not going.
No, he's just gonna say if it has to come out of his pocket, probably not gonna bail on the fiance. But if an opportunity comes, sometimes it's hard
to be my fault.
You can't really say no to things. Sometimes you say no to things stop coming.
Connect's going to be good. I have a gut feeling Connect's going to be real good. Mm-hmm. And I think there's going to be a bunch of peeps going.
I'm down to go with it. It sounds like such a good time. I've heard people say that went last year, that it was just so cool seeing everybody in the VR scene.
I would love to spend 1 year just literally hitting every single, all over the frig. Don't care where it is. Mm-hmm. Just to go.
Well, 2024 has been a big year for us in growth.
It's not even funny.
And everything. So, I mean, we want to eventually be in the industry full time in some capacity. So maybe at one day, you might not even want to go to the convention and you got to, it might be, I could see things heading that way. 2024 has been a good year.
Usually I like to have goals and stuff.
Yeah. Those are the problems in life I want. Like, AWE again. What a great problem to have.
Yeah, no, I think I've exceeded my own personal goals this year.
We talk about it in
so everything's
episode,
off the limit. But yeah, it's like very matrixy year.
2024 has been a weird year with it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd be having cappuccinos in Stockholm 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I would, if you would ask me, like, I would be like, probably not. Someday maybe.
We got Jamie Rex in here. Well, Alex, you and Skiva crushing it as well too. Alex is now part of the Impact team full time.
Impact making some very serious moves.
Skiva's a co-founder there, so they're taking over the VR PR scene.
Outside VR. Outside looking in, it's like all the moves and growth have been like pretty impressive to watch.
Well, and Impact supported the show. They've sponsored previously. They sponsored our showcase, which stay tuned for ours next year, but
it's coming quick.
Well, I'll skip the ads for you guys. Hold on. There's also the VR game showcase next month in August that I'm so freaking hyped for. Hosted by Jamie, who did the best showcases for Upload VR, if you ask me. So it's great to have him aboard on that too. And Flat to VR.
Oh, yeah,
that's a whole different conversation.
That's a whole different conversation. The two melding into one was like old school superpower shit. Mm-hmm. You got half the ring, I got half the ring. But I very business savvy, so I respect the moves that I'm seeing.
When you saw that news when that first came out about Flat to VR, you're like, well,
that's a wash, kid.
Yep, they just won that one.
There's certain moves you can make and when to make them and how to make them, and I mean honestly, again, looking in, it's like you guys are really doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. So the industry's, how cool is it though that now we're getting VR specific things,
Dude, with the it's funny because one could say, well, the growth isn't quick enough, but the growth is actually moving faster than I think people would realize. And to see it all unfolding in real time is like, no, I mean, this is a fast emerging industry, and the early settlers, they get the camps, they get the houses. Mm-hmm. They're going to be people who are going to drag their feet and wait, and then they're going to try to enter the space way too long. And I'm seeing these windows starting to tighten too. It's like things are starting to, whereas things were like confetti thrown in the air, I'm starting to see where they settle and how they're settling and where they're settling to. So,
well, something I've talked about for a while for you, I want to see you get into hopefully this year, because the window, like you're saying, the opportunity to do it, the longer you wait, the less it is. Easier said than done, but I want to see you get into some VR voice acting soon too. Of course, myself too. Don't get me wrong. Life goal, I want to be in a video game someday. Those credits, and maybe a voice acting.
Credits in a video game are 100% on the table.
Look, I want to be in a voice acting spot too, but here's my voice acting. You hear how I'm talking now? That's the character I'm going to give you. Whereas you can give characters. I can read my script if you want.
I might have, other than fucking around though. I don't really practice that much.
You say that. I'll advocate for you. I think you could do some good spots. You can, even if it's not like a goofy character like we sometimes lean to, I think you could modify your voice and tone into a way. Whereas me, hey, if anybody wants this, If anybody wants this monotone ass voice in their game, you know, I can give it to you, but this is how it's going to sound.
I think one of the times we did the Uncle Vinny and I heard it blending into other stuff, you had to like correct me. It really frustrated me.
Okay,
and
but
then then I couldn't read. Remember, I tried to do a Manscaped read with an Irish accent.
Yeah.
And
Okay. After practice on the spot, I put you on the spot on 5 minutes notice.
It wicked frustrated me.
You act like that people who do this stuff don't practice, don't do multiple takes and stuff. That's just part of the game, baby. You give yourself a week of developing a character, I got full faith. But nonetheless,
you know, I figure as the industry grows, I'll and again, timing's everything, but I got a good resume.
Yeah, great stuff for the VR industry, though. It's growing big for a year with so many layoffs, which is always
the
sad.
Quiet time, right?
And also when, like you said, it's supposed to be the quiet time, but also, like I said, the unfortunate case of Ireland's baiting something in the chat. I'll go to that in a second. Might as well say Civilization VR.
How could you not? You always do.
The gaming industry as a whole, it's been a tough year, but for VR right now, it's like there's a high going on that just probably shouldn't be happening. And if this is the slow time of year, if this is when there's layoffs and stuff, man.
So far, knock on wood.
Wait till
the news has been kind of quiet with.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some downsizing in a few studios.
VR chat was the last big one that got hit not too long ago, right when we got back from
Gamescom
Sweden.
is next month.
Yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like, things are so freaking...
It's not a quiet time.
VR's doing good right now. We got the news of Gorilla Tag's revenue. You look at I Am Cat, look at their reviews, do the math on that. It's crazy. And then, yeah, Arlen said Nintendo making proper 6 Degrees of Freedom VR would be sick. Yeah, it would make me sick. Would be sick.
I just don't see Nintendo doing it.
Damn it. I talk about it a little bit. I tease it a little bit in tomorrow's episode, too. Like, yeah, how many times have I talked about the potential of Nintendo and VR being... I mean, and yes, they did do some cardboard VR with the Switch, but that doesn't really...
Well, that was before it shouldn't have,
Whatever. But I mean, clearly they're thinking about it, and they're old school with VR. Don't forget the Virtual Boy, baby. It's not Nintendo's first go around, especially if they launch with like their IPs like Zelda and Mario, a Mario Party game. I mean, come on. Nintendo would sell a lot of freaking headsets. But yes, Zelda would be part of that. And yes, Skiva, I'm sure his DMs will be patient, will be open for you anytime. Cool stuff in the VR industry, though. What's everybody been playing this past week? I know I mentioned it at the start. Brian VR said VR chat, but, that's Brand's jam right there.
You know what? Because of Resonate.
Yeah, I don't count out Nintendo at all, Skiva. Don't worry. I'm on board. Mario VR, Zelda VR. Let's go.
Dude, I hear it being said, but to me there's a big clock ticking with this technology, and it'll be easy for people to put their hands in the ground and say I'm not budging from my favorite headset, which you kind of see to a degree with what...
Well, I think Nintendo would sell headsets to a market that doesn't own headsets yet.
And the price point would have to be...
Nintendo usually does a good job.
Yeah, they'd be like props with that.
They'd probably drop it for $500-$600 would probably be the cost. $700, they're probably not going to go so low like the Quest, but like $500, $600. That's usually what a Nintendo console costs, right? So.
And then what are they bringing to the table?
Their IPs.
Yeah, that'd be the only.
Their IPs.
I'd love to see them license it. Let other people do it. They can still make money. They don't have to have the...
There's so many people I know that only really play Nintendo games, and 100%...
I used to be one until PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, I love all types of games, but...
And then PC.
Nintendo just has such a diehard market that's...
VR.
Almost like an Apple crowd. Like, they're Nintendo people.
I think I'm a video game junkie. I've been an addict my whole life since the 70s.
Guilty.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's so much... I agree. So much potential. Brazen Blaze is quite fun. You hopped in, Jamie Rex? Hell yeah. I'm excited for that one. I love my dearest. Cool people. Alberto, who works for them, is awesome people. Alex says he loves Nintendo so much. Yeah, I'm telling you, Nintendo... They'd
crush it. There's no doubt. I have concern that there's never any. The only news I ever hear coming from them is people talking about wishing that they would do
Correct.
something.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I
strange.
There's no.
But if they truly listen to all the people saying it, then I think they would. But I've heard nothing.
They just seem like such
Crickets.
a fit, marketing wise, for standalone VR.
And for like true family, because to me, Nintendo's always been the family. That's your family unit. That's what you play with the kids. You know, play the PlayStation with your teenagers, Xbox with the teenagers. And I've both appreciated and hated that with them. But I won't lie, I'd love to play Mario
In VR?
Yeah, like
in Mario Party.
To be in that world would be pretty intense.
I'm going to say it like this. If I was Meta, I would be much more concerned about Nintendo entering the market than I ever would be with Apple.
Apple's not a gaming headset.
They're not even a VR headset, according to them, actually. So,
no.
You know, that's a good point.
They do what they want. No, I mean, Apple's competition will now be what we talk about tomorrow anyway. So that to me will be their direct competition if it comes to fruition.
So fun stuff. All those mushrooms. Hey-oh.
Right?
Mario's
the never ending.
Dude, I brought him over as a plumber and he just plunged my toilet for 12 fucking hours. I don't know what the guy
curled
was
up
doing.
in a fetal position.
Cried a little bit.
Drinking my toilet water from the back of the bowl.
At one point, I thought I heard him puking, but nothing came out. I don't know. It was pretty fucking weird. Never hiring that guy again.
Amelia has pictures of me puking rainbows.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
Skiva gave me a piss gun too, a P90, a piss 90.
Piss gun. What does it do? Is it pee?
It shoots piss out.
Is it yellow?
It's piss, yes. It's yellow. It's a P90.
What's the head of the gun look like?
It's a P90.
All right.
It looks like a P90.
Okay. So it's a P90.
But a piss 90, you know?
Fair enough.
All right. You want to wrap
P90.
this
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Inferno went into Alice in Wonderland DLC for Power Wash Sim.
How'd you like it?
And then Shaggy went into Fight Back. How was that? Oh, I'm so excited for Escaping Wonderland from Cortopia Studios and Beyond Frames.
That is.
Alice in Wonderland is hot.
Dude,
right
there's
now.
some great games.
Tribe's
slated.
in the house. We're just about to wrap it up. Tribe hops in. Tribe,
we'll
mentioned
stick
it.
around for a couple more minutes.
We mentioned it in tomorrow's episode too. We want to play with you soon too, so don't worry. In Resonite, whipping it out.
We just want to whip it out and play
whipping
with
it out, playing it with you.
A-Tribe.
Check out this picture Stratus took. All this stuff. What
Play
a
with
mess of a stream.
P90.
P90s.
The innuendos.
Yeah, Skiva whipped out your gun yesterday, playing your song, blasting me away. That was the way it went. I had so much fun as a little bunny rabbit. I won't lie.
Little bunny.
My go-to character.
I have my Ready Player Me character ready to roll. I did the take a picture, scan thing, whatever, and it just youngified me. So I'm not upset about it. My skin looks good. I look younger.
Yeah,
but I deliberately put the suit on because I want to look, like my meta avatar. I always got to wear the suit.
Yeah, I'll set up mine. We'll hop in with Skiva and Tribe. We'll go get some lightsabers and we'll have a party.
Oh, that's right. Skiva kicked the shit out of me, and I forgot all about that.
What,
Skiva was the
VR
one I
pool?
lost to in VR. Yeah,
Well,
VR pool.
Skiva, I'm so disappointed in you that you kicked the shit out of him who was running perfect games.
I had him because of how he played.
And
I had
then-
no doubt in my mind he was cleaning house.
And then
dude.
you lost to the finals.
Throwing that ball
If you
over
played-
100 miles an hour.
If
Come
you
on.
played like you did in the
forgot about
finals,
that.
if you played in the finals like you did in the semis against him, you'd have cleaned house.
Got like a 220 or 215. It was ridiculously good.
I think you would have beaten the reporter in the finals.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah,
Skiva
yeah.
just played the most flawless fucking game
I
ever
won't call
against
him
you.
out. But the game he played against me was not the same caliber he played in the next game because that was it. What I experienced, I was like, well, I thought I was actually going to win the whole
It was a 4VR bowling tournament.
the tournament, and then after that, I was like, oh no, I'll hands down admit Skiva deserves to win. He just annihilated my because every game I was
Didn't
getting
you
was
bowl
like
a 270 as well too? Like you bowled good.
I bowled Skiva had just under a perfect game.
Yeah, and you were like would have beaten 99% of people with the score you had.
Yeah. Even my practice, and the worst part is, remember my shoulder was fucked up for that. And I didn't want to say anything to anybody because I'm like, dude, I don't want anybody to know it hurts to throw this ball.
I only went 1-1 that tournament too. You were representing us to the semis.
Man. Yeah, it was almost a perfect game. One spare.
Yeah.
But if you're going to lose, right, I'd rather lose because I didn't have a bad game. I'd rather lose because that person had a great game. And that was like,
again, your score was,
it was an epic freaking game.
Your score was very respectable. From what I remember.
Yeah, but Skiva had some technique going on that was like just whipped. I mean, dude, whip the ball.
Well, didn't you light up Tribe in a Pop 1 play session?
I didn't know it was him, though. I didn't even know because I don't like hover over and.
He walked up to us. King Canucks in the house. Tribe walked up to us in the UK. I think he thought it was me at first.
Thought it was you playing, yeah.
Played Pop 1.
I might have shot him like 5 to 8
and then
times.
then we were like, no, that was him. And he was like, what? That was you? He was like, what the hell are you doing being so good at Pop 1? You should hop in as a third with us sometime. We're nuts in Pop 1.
Dude.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Son of a
we go to
bitches.
Pop 1 when we want to win a game.
Pop 1's my most successful game. Ghost of Tabor is my favorite. And Contractors is one that's a lot of fun that I do the worst at. I haven't gotten a kill in Contractors in like 2 fucking weeks. Dying for a kill. Pop 1, I can go in blindfolded and win.
Dude, we'll take
not a year.
Yeah.
Take a year off of Pop 1 and go in and get 8 kills.
Go in and kill.
Ghost of Tabor is 50-50.
But again, it was a creator thing we did for a play session. I did not know who I was shooting at when I was shooting at. I just saw so it's unfortunate that it happened to be Tribe there.
Ghost of Tabor, sometimes I win. Sometimes I lose. But I always have a great time.
Yeah.
Contractors I just suck at.
Dude, Grim.
We need to go back into Grim too. It's been a couple weeks. We haven't really hopped in too much since our trip to Sweden.
Every 2 days.
But you see Spoon, Chip, like
I went in last week. I was able to go in there. I actually built 2 different bases too.
It's just been a busy couple months. And hey, with Meta launching that new Horizon feed that just came with version 67, you'll notice your boys' videos. We got some videos on there as well too.
Yeah.
So we've been busy chipping away in preparation of that as well too. Then plus the trip. There's just been a lot on
Donut World?
What?
What's Donut World?
I really enjoyed the Record World. I did enjoy that.
Dude, every room I've been taken into so far it exceeded my expectations. Even if like my involvement was. Did you go into the one where there's like this beautiful song at the end, almost like Disney quality, and you're looking at the universe and there's this big like monument in the middle? OMG, that is stunning.
No, Resonate was a
Resonate. It really opened me up to like.
You say that, Skeever. We played for like 90 minutes. That's not the shortest. I thought I only played for an hour. Then I hopped in there and it was freaking 90 minutes.
Crazy.
We got to go in again though. I'll go in again. Like I said, it's Jedi time next time. Are there beyond lightsabers? Or is there like Star Wars games in there? Do you guys remember the original?
They have a pinball machine in there.
Remember the original Star Wars Battlefront 2? I'm not talking about the EA one. I'm talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. What a great fucking game.
Dude, I remember the original Star Wars arcade game. Where it was cool because it was full length. So you'd sit in it like you're in the cockpit of the fighter. And it was all like, black screen with just like highlighted lines, and you were flying down the Death Star. First you had to like kill a bunch of shit, and then you'd fly the path down the Death Star, and you'd have to shoot the missile in. It was just on a repetitive loop, but holy crap. You had one of the first games you had like a real cockpit type steering wheel on it.
Tribe said him and Skiva usually do 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, I think the day I went in it was early in the day, so I don't think Skiva could make it, but I think Amelia invited him. But then after I got out of it, I think Skiva did a 4-hour Resonate stint, which that in itself tells you like how engaging that place can be with different worlds, because 4 hours?
That would be a fun one to live stream. Next time we do it, maybe I'll live stream it. That would be fun. Although I don't trust myself. I was saying some shit that although based off of this stream, who cares?
Oh, the 2600 Empire Strikes Back. I remember that. I totally remember that. That was actually really done well, too.
Do you remember what was the...
For the graphic limitations.
Remember the Star Wars real-time strategy game? It was like Empire... Fuck, what was it? Damn, that's one I might have to play that. Yeah, I have Star Wars Squadrons in my Steam library. I could play it tonight. Well, no, not tonight because I gotta
I have it
edit
for
the episode and
Xbox.
get it ready and stuff. But I could play it. I could play it whenever I got it. I think somebody told me the first time you hop in, you got to hop in flat screen or something. So you select play in VR or something like that. Yes, Arlen, Empire at War.
Love how quick people can in real time.
That was
just
such a
boom.
good freaking game. Real
Dude,
time
there's
strategy.
been a lot of good Star Wars games.
Think of it, real time
There's
strategy
also been a few that are not.
in a Star Wars theme. I've been having way too much fun with my modded UFC Undisputed 3. It's called Undisputed Forever. So fun. So when you're free to play, well, if we're gonna go in deep, weekends are probably best Saturdays, in general. If I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah,
I usually play like an hour a night, hour and a half a night,
I do the nighttime play.
between like 9:30 to like 10:30 to 11 is usually our play session.
Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes a little later.
Depends on the
Work nights,
game.
That sucks. And I work Saturdays, which really has no upside.
Well, you do get some other sweet days off though, so
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the grass is.
I get it.
We need more VR real time strategy games. That's
Yes, we do. StarCraft.
well,
would
and then
be-
Tribe. Then I play more on the weekends. But yeah, I work all day. Unfortunately, it's tough. It's a tough life out there. It's a tough world.
Arlen
It's a
likes to bait.
hard
'Cause
world.
This is to rebut with the.
It's a hard.
That's the rebut of. I remember your Red Alert 2 conversation there,
Who?
Arlen. You say StarCraft was amazing. Crush, Kill, and Destroy. Does anybody remember that on flat screen?
I'll go check
That
out
was
Brass Tactics.
That was really good.
is
for its
Brass
time.
Tactics PC VR only, or is that on standalone?
I'm guessing. Oh, PC VR.
I'm sorry. I think we gotta wrap this baby up as well too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I gotta edit today's episode. Well, tomorrow's episode,
Correct.
and then on Wednesday. Okay, I'll go check it out though. PC VR only. Good thing I got this fucking beast of a machine over
dude,
here.
Those machines are great.
Only thing that could be better would be a 4090. So I'm pretty confident in my ability to run just about anything available for consumers. But tomorrow we have our regular VR news episode. And then on Wednesday, we're interviewing Robin Mulder. For the third time, we're interviewing Robin Mulder, the CEO of 3
Trying to
Pounds
play
Games.
catch up because this past year for her has been ridiculous.
3 Pounds Games. They've won some awards. They're doing a whole bunch of cool stuff. And they did blow my mind a little bit with something unrelated to...
Gaming?
Well, it is related to gaming.
it
I was
is
trying to think
related
of
to
how to
gaming.
word it. But you know what I'm saying about
Programming.
yeah, they got
Say
some cool shit
development.
going on. So
Yeah.
that's a fun interview. That'll come out Wednesday. So that's this week's release schedule. We got news on Monday, interview on Wednesday. Thank you all for, the 40. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm all set upgrading to a 4090. It does cost as much as my current fucking computer, and my computer can run anything anyway. Great
But it
show.
exists, dude.
Kiva said, great show. This was just a community hangout. I won't put this under our podcast feed of shows, but thank
No.
you for the compliment, and thank you for coming in and hanging out,
we
joining us
should do
today.
a live news someday.
Chadwick, thanks for enticing me to stay late. Sorry for anybody that checks out what I'm now coining as the world's worst stream, where we play Dungeons of Eternity.
We
3
got
rounds.
Mollywomp.
2
dude.
rounds, we got Mollywomp because we're playing on the hardest difficulty, picking the hardest dungeons we can find. So fun. So we get Mollywomped first 2 times. 3rd time, we pick a small dungeon, make it to the final room. I mean, this guy is putting up a fucking fight. The last enemy, the big purple dude, we probably hit him 50 times before I died and then you disconnected.
My internet dropped.
I was like, what an ending.
I was so, dude, you don't even know.
So
I
then
was so frustrated because I'm like, you're dead. I can't even go back in at this point.
So then I take off my headset. Chadwick had just joined. I go, all right, I'll go back in. Go in my first headset. I already talked about this earlier. Had some headset issues where it took me 10 minutes to get back in. And then, So you got about 10 minutes of a blank screen with my living room. Right there with my couch and my window.
But the
See me.
ceiling fan does move.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right.
Yeah. And then I come back and do some Kung Fu, so...
I was Kung Fu fighting.
Dungeons of Eternity is one of the best games on the MetaQuest store for co-op, I should say.
Mother Gunship.
Mother Gunship Forge. So we're
Great
gonna
game.
stream. When we finish our current endless run, our next endless run will stream. Oh shit! Inferno dropping love just as I'm about to go. You almost ran out of time there, too. I appreciate the support. I would almost hit end by now. That would have been tragic.
Unnecessarily appreciated.
Yes, we don't do the live streams for money. We do it for love. We do it to say hi to you
do it to hang out.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun. We just do.
I have no friends. This is how I connect.
But Inferno, though, I will say it's not why we do it. I am grateful for your support and the donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. But this is a good unwind after recording because we do our episodes are structured. We follow a course. The interviews is a very back and forth conversation. The news, we have our talking points. This is just we just hang out,
free balling,
have some fun, free balling, whipping it out, free balling, all that stuff. What other stuff did we say this has been?
Innuendo City.
Well, we don't rule. You all rule. No, thank you for the support. Thank you all for tuning in.
People didn't listen, we wouldn't do it. So.
Yeah,
it is a good marriage.
And again, 2024 has been a hell of a year. Oh, Pixel hopping in. We're wrapping it up. I'm sorry, Pixel. You're kind of I think that might be a new name, too, as well. I don't think I've seen Pixel in the live chat before as well, too. So I'm sorry we're wrapping it up, Pixel. We'll try to do another one. Same time next week around 3:30 p.m., 3:45.
Yeah, we'll try.
p.m. Oh, Mound Man Workshop hopping in too, saying he's just
Whoa.
No, I don't. No, I didn't see, but I'm sure that's probably something that's not that big or anything like that either.
Definitely have to look in.
But
look into it. Definitely will.
Like anything though, appreciate you all hopping in. Especially the last minute peeps, Pixel, Mound Man. Check us out next week with another community hangout. But more importantly, check out the actual podcast dropping tomorrow and
People's Choice
Wednesday. Ooh,
People's Choice.
We talked about this tomorrow, but why not mention it now?
Before we hang up the phone,
just
we can't
before
mention
we
it
go.
now. So
we are nominated for the third year in a row
dun, 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 dun,
for the best leisure podcast. At the annual People's Choice Podcast Awards, which are at podcastawards.com. So we're nominated in the leisure category. If you go in there and you make an account, you can vote for us to move to the final slate of nominees.
The next stage.
Yes. So right now there's a bunch of podcasts that are nominated. They're going to take those that get the most votes into the final slate. And then when you are voting for the people that you want to vote for in the respective categories, like your boys Ruff Talk VR for the best leisure podcast, you can opt to be part of the final slate of voting as well.
Judges?
So you don't have to opt in for this, but if you opt in, what they do after they make the final slate, then everybody that opted in for the second round of voting, they randomly contact people from it. So not everybody gets contacted, just a random amount from there, to then do a second round of voting as well. But right now, we're just trying to make it to the final slate. We've made it there previously before. So, again, third year nominated, but, it's always good to make it to the final slate, and we need your help. We've yet to win it fully. The voting's been going on since the start of July. We're only 14 days late into hyping it up. Goes to the end of the month. I got faith in the Ruff Talk people. So that's podcastawards.com. Go vote for your boys. And other than that, I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, and check us out on Monday's episode and Wednesdays with an interview with Robin Wolder on Wednesday. Check that out. Ciao, ciao.